A very beautiful morning to us all, and welcome once again to Morning Market Review by Rally Trade, where we make money daily or make profit daily. Apologies for starting minutes late, just trying to fix one or two things, just so everything will be in order. So we'll have a proper analysis this morning. So in the next 60 seconds, we are just going to start flying. In the next 60 seconds, we're going to start to fly. Right. So just hang in there. We'll start the review in the next 60 seconds. All right, now we are back and we can actually start the analysis properly now. So please, I just needed to confirm if you can see my screen, please type a yes on the chat box. If you can see my screen, I'm currently on Forex Factory. I mean, you can't, okay? Otherwise you can, I'm on Forex Factory right now, okay? Thank you so much for your quick responses. Now, reason why I'm putting my going to the Forex Factory is so that basically what we are enjoying in trading is the fact that price moves from point A to point B. Price is always is dynamic. It's not static. It's not in one place. It always moves. So that movement in price is what helps us to make profit. Price goes up or goes down. So you only make profit when price goes up if you are buying, and you make profit when price goes down and you are selling, right? So you can't hear me, Amit. I guess that should be your audio. Please, I'm sorry, but I just need to confirm some of these things so that we'll have a proper analysis. If you can hear me, please type a yes on the chat box. Just type a yes on the chat if you can hear me, so I will know that it's not a general problem. Okay, so I guess it's not a general problem. Christy Ogwini, you are here. Good morning. All right. So, let me continue. Just try fix your audio, or you log out and log in again. My name is Victor Atayuba. My name is Victor. All right. Okay. So as I'm saying, as I was saying, what makes price, what we are enjoying is a constant movement in price. So it goes up, it comes down, it goes up, it comes down. So we are maximizing the opportunities therein. Like I said, you buy, or when price goes up and you're buying, you make profit. When price goes down and you're selling, you also make profit. Now, what makes price move? There are a number of things that make price move, but one of the major things also are what we call fundamentals, right? All of these economic events, political events, social events, some of all of these things now, they make price to move. Now, they come in form of, we find out, or we capture them in one of those sites. We capture them is Forex Factory. You can also get them from investing.com, bloomberg.com, fx3.com. There are a number of sites, but Forex Factory can give us a quick glance and a summary, to most of these things. Benjamin Omotubu, please just send me your email address, and I'm sure it will be resolved before 12 p.m. Just send me your email address, all right? It's not a problem. Send me your email address. Okay, I can see it now. All right. It's going to be resolved, all right? It's not a problem. Apologies for that. Now, one of these things that make price move is fundamental. So all those economic events, what they do is they alter the delicate balance between demand and supply. They alter the delicate balance between demand and supply. So what happens is when a particular data comes out, for instance, for today, one of the major data we have So if you don't know how to use Forex Factory, now you see this place, impact. This is where we focus on impact first. We focus here and here. Now, impact tells us how much that news is going to affect the market. If it's going to move price or if it's hardly going to move price. Now, how you know is you see those ones carrying the red and the brown envelope. The red envelope is high impact and the brown envelope is medium impact. But this yellow is low impact, all right? And sometimes you have white, which is non-economic. So we focus on these two. So for today, the first high impact news I'm going to have is by 1:15 p.m. from the US. That's the ADP non-farm employment change. Now, they are just trying to look at the estimated change in the number of employed people during the previous months, excluding the farming industry and the government. So if you are employing more people, it shows that the economy is expanding. But if you employ less people compared to the previous month, it shows that there's no growth from the previous month. All right, it's actually shrinking, so which is bad. Now, we look at this data to know if the dollar is going to be strong or the dollar is going to be weak. Okay, our study is already looking into at Benjamin. So let's focus now. Now we are looking out for a strong data. I said actual data than forecast is good for currency. What does it mean? It means that you can see here, there's forecast, there's actual, right? So they are forecasting from 152,000 persons employed previously. They are forecasting that we should be able to do better. We should be able to do 163,000. Now, if the actual comes out exactly 1:15 p.m., you're going to see data here. If it comes out less than 163,000, it's bad. But if it comes out greater than 163,000, then it's good. So by implication, if it comes out less, then the dollar will fall by 1:15 p.m. today. But if it comes out greater, the dollar will rise. Now, how do you know also it comes out greater or less? You can just simply use the color. So a green color data like this shows that the news is good. Dollar will be strong. But if it comes out in red like this, shows that it's bad. The dollar is going to be weak. If it comes out in black, it shows that there's no difference between the forecast and the actual. No difference. So just stay out of the market in such cases. All right. Market might not move. So now we know. So we want to be able to know when those news will come out, because most of the time, if we don't consider the fundamentals, it tends to affect our analysis. So I want to know, okay, there's a news going to come out at so time, because once the news is coming out, I don't know if it's going to be good or if it's going to be bad for now. So if I'm on a trade and the news meets my trade, it's a gamble. So I don't want to do that. So I just want to analyze my trade or trade my fundamentals. I just want to pick one. And also by 1:30 p.m. unemployment claims. That is the number of persons that lost their job, right? Recently lost their jobs, right? So they file for unemployment claim. Now, when so much persons are filing for unemployment claims, it's an indication that more persons are losing their jobs, which is bad for the economy. So in this case now, we need less persons to lose their jobs. So we need less than 234,000. So a data less is better, all right? Just like unemployment now. If you have more people unemployed, it's bad, all right? So that's what it means. And the same thing by 3 p.m. and by 7 p.m. also. FOMC. So today is going to be lots and lots of fundamentals. So we want to be careful. Now, FOMC is also a very great news. These are the guys in charge of the Federal Reserve, that is in the Federal Reserve, in charge of setting the interest rates, all right? So let's see what they are going to do today. Now, this is the major event that we're going to be having. So let's quickly go to our charts right now. So we're in our charts. And this is the AUD USD. Let me start from here. Yes, Oluwaseun Senkard. Yes, you can trade the FOMC. It's not a data news, actually, so it might be difficult for some persons. It's not a data news. Basically, the FOMC goes either hawkish or dovish. If it is hawkish, it means that whatever they are saying, it was a speech, whatever they are saying is good, and the currency is going to rise. That is USD. But if it is dovish, it is bad. Whatever they are saying at that moment is pointing to the fact that the dollar is not doing well, or the dollar is struggling, which is bad. Hence, dollar will start falling. Now, you will experience it today. Just any USD pair, ADS, Euro USD, whatever USD, or even gold, just check. You will see massive movements today. Now, let me just give you a clue. FOMC most times it can go two ways. Goes one direction and comes back the opposite direction, right? So it's not a data news. You can just set your pending orders to trade FOMC. I guess that answers your question. So let's move to our analysis today. Now, because of want of time, I'm always of the opinion that it is better I teach you how to do some good proper analysis than always trying to give you trade here. It can, one thing I notice is, you're welcome. One thing I notice is opportunities in the market comes a lot. Now, for instance, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. we're trying to do this analysis. We might have few opportunities, or the trades might not align at that time. So it might be difficult to tell you to go buy or sell. All right. So most times we just tell you, okay, if you get here, you buy. If you get here, you sell. All right. Yeah, like I said, the strategy for trading fundamentals is pending orders. So if you don't know pending orders, you need to learn pending orders from Rally Trade. Now, so what I'm saying is, if you want to trade some of these things, the opportunities comes and it goes. So what I want to teach you is how to recognize these opportunities and to trade them, even when I am not here or any of my colleagues are not here doing these analysis at the moment. So what I'm going to teach you, you can apply to almost anything. You can apply to almost anything, right? Mr. Jerry, I don't understand. Well, you need to have a better understanding of it before trading. You mean the fundamental? Yes, sure, you do. We have an academy. We teach all of these things a lot. We teach them a lot. So yes, you need to understand fundamentals. I cannot just start teaching fundamentals right now. I'm just here to do analysis, right? So this is not a class to teach you fundamentals right now. Okay, so let me show you the quick strategy. Now, when you open a chart, when you open any charts, now, I'm not saying it works 100%, but you will know if you are to go in, you will know if you are to wait, all right? Then you will know where the opportunity is. So you know where you can take the trade rather. Now, let me put it this way. If you open any chart, the first thing you need to know is, have you heard this phrase before? Jacob, I love you, so I hate. There's a natural bias. There is a natural bias for every chart, a natural bias. Now, this bias is to change from time to time. Unlike the USD and the NGN that is just going in one direction mostly. Even that self sometimes changes, right? So you notice that from was it February ending all the way to March, April, and even May, or February, March, right? You notice that the naira tend to start gaining over the dollar. Okay, but previously it was the dollar gaining against the naira. Now it fluctuates like that. Now, that might not be the best example, but you see, when you are talking about major currencies of the world, what happens is it goes more in one direction, but it doesn't mean it always goes that direction. It always alternates. For instance, now, if I use my weekly time frame to check my AUD USD and I zoom out, you notice one thing. What do you notice? Over time, price has been turning down. Now, this is 18th December 2011. From 2011 till date, price has been doing more of what? Downward movement. But in between the downward movement, you will see on few occasions, price will go up. It comes down, price goes up. It comes down, price goes up, right? Comes down massively, goes up. So we call them retracements. Now, this is what we call the long-term trend. It might be difficult for me to trade the long-term trend if I just want to make profit today. So what do? I wouldn't want to go as far as checking my weekly time frame. I use what I call the intermediate trend to give me the current directional bias, bias. If it is currently or the last few days, if it has been going up or down, right? Up or down. So I just want to use that thing to know if I can follow price. Now, how do I use it? I can either use my 4 hours time frame or my daily. So H4 tells me that, okay, look at the pattern I'm seeing right here. Who can tell me the pattern I'm seeing here? What do you notice about this chart? Now, this is H4. Let me see. This is since, let me use this point here. Since May 15th, 15th of May. Since the 15th of May, price has been doing something. You know, this. So what do you think? Let me see. Ranging. Thank you. Is a sideways movement. All right. That shows you that since last month, okay, 2 months ago, we are in July right now. 2 months ago, from May, middle of May, 15th, all through last month. Now, is it still doing that ranging, or is it most likely to keep ranging at the moment for today, tomorrow, to Friday? Consolidating, yes. Now, I'm just asking a question. I'm just trying to lead you towards the questions, how to probe your charts, how to query your charts, just like you are trying to do SQL or you're trying to do some other analysis, data analysis, how to query your chart to get the answers you need. Now, that's the first thing. You notice that it has been ranging, right? And I've marked the range for you. I usually do that a lot. I do this a lot. So once I come to my chart, I don't start thinking what to do. I already know what to do, okay? So this is one. Now, it has been ranging. So what do you think will most likely happen when price gets to, I've marked the level already from here to here, inside this level? What do you think will most likely happen? Let me take this one out. When price gets here, when price gets here, what do you think will happen? Most likely. Yes, it's wood till NFP. Christy Oguni, it's wood till NFP. Yeah, most likely. Reverse, fall. Okay, now we are talking. Sell, price will fall. Okay, Prince will fall. Same, I understand price. Sell. Now you're getting it right. Now, let me go back to my 1 hour time frame. If you are your 1 hour time frame like this, most likely you are still confused. Some persons might just, okay, 1 hour, there's a resistance right here. But it looks like the resistance is broken up and down and everything. Oh, it looks like price has broken resistance. No, go higher a bit. The higher you go, the clearer things look. The higher you go, the clearer it looks. Have you ever looked at the view of the land from an airplane, especially when it's about taking off or when it's just landing? You see everything, the whole city looks, small, and you see the whole map, how it looks like. Now, that's what we are trying to do here. You don't look at your chart from what you are just seeing on your maybe 30 minutes, 15 minutes, or 5 minutes. You go higher, your 4 hours, or possibly your daily time frame. Now, those guys gives you a clearer view of what price has been doing. So yours is it most likely to keep doing it, or is it going to change? Okay, I'm spending time here so that you can really understand. And for those who are struggling to understand, instead of repeating myself too much, we are currently live streaming this same session on YouTube at Rally Trade. So the link to be dropped. The link will be dropped right down in the chat. Just go back to the video after this. Then you check and listen all over again. You will get it, all right? You will get it. Now, this is how to do your proper analysis in order to take trades, okay? So let's go back to the analysis. This is my 1 hour. What time frame am I using? 4 hours. I go to 4 hours. And what do I notice? I notice there's a range. Sometimes you can even zoom out. Zoom out if I want to do more analysis. Now, what did you notice before? There was a range here too before. Okay, these were fundamentals, took it out, then came back to the range. Now, the range has shifted higher. Truth be told, price will not keep staying at this range for too long. At some point, it's going to break out, either to the upside or to the downside, and find a new range or find a new trend. Sometimes it might be trending, actively trending, like when it was coming down here or when it was going up. Now, it's not actively trending. What it's doing is ranging. So I want to trade it as a ranging market right now. Now, like I said, what do you do? So since you've looked at the pattern that price is following right now, you come back to your lower time frame, then you execute. So for me, this is the point of execution. Let me extend it into the future again. Now that means I need to wait for price to get to this level. But I noticed that for a while now, price has just been bouncing off this level. Okay, yeah. So I come back to my 1 hour time frame. That's a lower time frame. Now, what do you think we should do? Should we sell or should we wait? It's a vote now. Should we sell or should we wait? Are we selling or are we waiting? This is a 1 hour time frame right now. I just need the opinion. Yes, I know what to do, but I wait. Oh, okay. Nobody's selling. You don't want to take the risk. Wait in case of reversal. Wait. Okay. All right. Buy. Valentine Amosu. You want to buy. Okay. Okay. Wait for reversal candle. Wait for confirmation candle. I'm on buy. Sell. You're on buy. You're probably still on profit. You might want to get out of that trade right now. Okay. Sell if a reversal pattern. Good. That's what I've been waiting for. And you Felix since morning. Wait for reversal or breakout. Exactly. Now, once price is here right now, you can see it's trying to still push up inside our range, right? That means there's still a tendency it can push up all the way to this point. So that's why most of you are saying wait. But you see, it might not necessarily get to this point. But how do you know? It will always show its hand, most likely, most time. It will show its hand. An aggressive buyer will only take the risk for sell, but it's advisable we wait. You're all right. You're all right. I just want to give a clearer perspective. Right now, the clearer perspective is you're not just jumping into a sell trade because price has gotten to resistance. There is still a 5, 10, 15, or 20% chance that price can break the resistance. Yes, there's still that possibility. So we are selling when we see a confirmation pattern. Now, people behave differently. There are some persons, they are natural risk takers, they are gamblers, or so to say. Right. So, for instance, if you are selling right now, you are selling and you must have your stop loss somewhere above. Have your stop loss somewhere above. Now, or you wait for a reversal pattern. Let me see. I don't want to use this one here. I need something like a bearish engulfing, or these are like three crows. Uh, evening star. Evening star is this combination of these three candles. For a bullish, another one at the middle, most likely either bearish, and if it is bullish, it wanted to go up, but was rejected. Then a bearish one. The combination of these three candles here, evening star, it shows that price will go down. Now, when you see either a bearish engulfing, let's say bearish engulfing, how you take the trade is this. Let me teach you a trick. Let's say I see a bearish engulfing like this. Now, after the bearish engulfing, you can enter a sell trade, but you're going to have your stop loss above the high of the bearish engulfing. Above the high. Above the high of that bearish. Now, I said I didn't want to use this one because this one is like a fundamental. All right. So if you see a bearish engulfing, I'm only seeing more of I'm seeing evening star. I'm seeing an inverted hammer, or to say a hanging man. All right, these are reversal patterns. You enter early is not aggressive. Yeah, but you see, sometimes there is still a massive. Okay, if you see consistent push up of price is dangerous. A consistent push up in price. That means small candle just going up. Let me see if I can get an example here for you. Most likely price is going to range first before it falls. But if you just see a massive movement to the upside, then there can also be an equivalent massive movement to the downside. My chart is hanging right now. Just a moment. My chart is hanging right now. Oh, okay. All right. Okay. All right. So you see this one is massive candle consistently going up. I'm talking about, you see one massive, two, three massive candles like this, it will just do a simple fall. Okay, something massive movement upward like this, just see a simple fall. Price will just retrace back. But if it is that consistent, for instance, this one is giving us some consistent level of fall. So that means when price wants to fall, it might not just fall suddenly. It will start ranging first before it falls. These are some tips and tricks that you learn while you are in the market after being in the market for a while, rather. Okay. So that is about AUD/USD. We are watching out for a sell, but we are looking out for a reversal pattern before we go in for the sell. And if you are going in for the sell right now, please make sure you have your stop loss. Please make sure you have your stop loss. Let me see if I can find an example of something that is just trending. Let's do EUR/USD or GBP/USD. Let's see. Now these guys are almost doing the same thing. They're almost doing the same thing. So if one is ranging, there's a tendency the other might be ranging also. Now this is GBP/USD. Okay, so now this is on a 1 hour time frame. What time frame are we supposed to use for our intermediate trend analysis? What time frame? Are we still here? I need your responses. What time frame? 1 hour, 15 minutes, daily, 4 hours, monthly? What time frame are we to use? Daily, 4 hours, 4 hours. Okay, 1 hour, 4 hours. Okay, now, yes, thank you for your responses. It's not 1 hour. It is either 4 hours or daily. 4 hours or daily. 4 hours or daily. Now, what's the difference? They are giving us the same thing, almost the same thing. All right. So on my 4 hour time frame, let me zoom out a bit now. You'll notice that price was pulling up first, pulling up, pulling up, pulling up, pulling up, pulling up, pulling up. Now this took 1, 2, 3, 4 weeks, 5 weeks. From the 5th week, it started falling, fall, 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 right now. So now as it's falling, is it most likely going to keep falling? Because I'm saying that price is now ranging here. First of all, it took this as my support level, this level as my support level. Let me take this one out first. So when you go higher, you will see there's going to be a pattern. There's going to be a pattern. You will notice something. Okay. So I had my support level here. Let me take it into the future. I have my support level over here. Now, price bounced off once, twice, 3 times, 4 times, 5 times here, we count, because it didn't rest below it, right? It rested below it, but it was quickly pulled back up. Now, price broke my resistance, support rather. Support now is becoming what? Resistance, okay? And this is my latest support right here, support level. So you also need your knowledge of support and resistance to trade. Very, very important. It's like the foundation. Like when you want to build a house, you don't have a foundation. Support makes it holds price from the bottom. Resistance is like your ceiling. It covers price from above. So you must have that covering over your analysis. Before you talk about the design of the building. That's what we call market structure. So you need to understand the flow at which market is moving and how far or how low has it gone, right? Let me see your chart, daily H4. Yeah, you can use daily also. Now, if I use my daily time frame also, let me put my to daily now, you'll see almost the same thing. I've marked out this support level. Now, price has been falling, gotten to this point. Now, what has been doing for the last few days? 1, 2, bearish, but up, right? It looks like it's time to rise again, right? So, price is here. This was a support level before. This was a support level. Is price most likely going to break my support level on, support level broken, and it has become a resistance because it resisted here, resisted here. Is it going to resist here again? Is it going to resist here again? Now, notice what I told you the last time. Let me go to my H1 time frame. The moment price got to this level, you could see some good amount of range before after ranging for a while before finally falling. Now it went up to that same level again. You can see it didn't range for much, it didn't range much, but fundamental brought it back down. Now it has gotten to that level again. So we can see some possible ranging, you know, two things might happen. Ranging before finally falling. Luckily for us, there's fundamental today, and that fundamental will most likely be the determining factor if price is going to fall or price is going to rise. Now, my advice, if you are not waiting up until 1:30 p.m., 1:15, 1:30, 3 p.m., or even 7 p.m. for FOMC in order to trade this market, you can have your sell order and you have your stop loss somewhere above. You know, you can have it somewhere above because obviously price at a resistance, but there is another higher resistance level above. There's another range above. Let me see my 4-hour time frame. Yeah. So this is just a previous support level. And for that support, we had the resistance level somewhere here. So price might decide that it's coming back to this our upper range here. Price might want to come back to this previous range, come back here, retest our support before finally, going somewhere up like this. So price might want to come back inside of this zone again. That is, if price pulls up here, there's going to be a retest, then finally all the way up, which might take this for price to get here. Now, in other words, price can simply still fall. So if you're going on a sale right now, you just have your stop loss somewhere. It's better for price to take you out at a little negative than allowing that negative to continue all the way, All right. So that's for GBP USD also. More of a sell order right now because of the resistance, especially when we see a reversal pattern. And if you are going in, just have your stop loss somewhere. But mind you, there's a fundamental that can change the course of things today, right? And we have them back to back, all the way back to back, USDJPY. So let me just quickly go to US 100 right now. Where's that guy? US 100. Or let's do gold first. Good. This is good. For a while now, this guy has been trying his best to go up, but it's always been resisted one way or the other. So let's bring out that same pattern again. So when we look at our 4 hours time frame, then we might be able to tell what pattern this guy is following. Now, not to say to ignore whatever you are seeing on your 1 hour or 30 minutes or possibly on your 15 minutes, but it's better to look at price from a higher perspective, right? Now, on my 4 hours, this is what I'm seeing. On my daily time frame, this is what I'm seeing. That means price is trapped between this level. So our analysis today is more of support resistance. Price is just ranging around a particular level. Okay. Now, this is the lower part. This is the upper part. Sometimes if your 4 hours is not really giving you a pattern, go higher to your daily time frame. Okay. Now, if I come to my 4-hour time frame, this is how it looks like. This is how it looks like. So there's a wide area of range price is playing around, especially for gold right now. If price is closer to the support, then price is most likely to be tending up. But if price is close to resistance, price will be tending down. Are we together? So now price is currently closer to which area, support or resistance? This is good right now. Price is closer to which area, support or resistance? Support or resistance? I need your responses, please. We are doing this analysis together. I'm not doing it all alone myself. It's better to be involved. It helps. Support, support. Okay, we are sure it's support, right? Who else has another opinion? Okay, good. Price is close to support. You're all correct. Now, which means, is it going to be giving me more of a buying opportunity or more of selling opportunity? That's another question. Is it going to giving me more of buying opportunity or more of selling opportunity? Am I to be looking out for more of buying or selling? Support, buying. Afua pay, kudus. Selling, buying opportunity, buying opportunity, buying opportunity. Okay, we can see the overwhelming selling. The rule says buy at support, sell at resistance. That's the basic. But we need to know where our support is, where our resistance is, and even why price is there, how best to approach the market based on the price action you are seeing. We buy at support. Okay, buying opportunity. Yes, obviously buying opportunities. Now, but the problem now is, where do I now take my buy? Am I buying right now? Where should I buy? That's like the major problem we usually have. And especially, you don't ask these questions because gold is very, very volatile. It can be very volatile. And by volatility, I mean anything can just happen at any time. Price can just pull up or pull down. And even with the least loss size, it can be massive, either in profit or in losses. All right. So we need to be careful while trading instruments like gold. It can give you plenty money or take money from you. Now, so this is where we now look at the inner structure. This is the structure, the resistance, then the support. After knowing that, I now look at how price is behaving inside of it. Inside of it. Now I noticed that inside of this particular structure, price was turning down, but it didn't get all the way down. First of all, started ranging here. Started ranging here first, right? Before finally breaking it and getting to my support level. Getting to my support level. Now, why price started rising again? Now, what do you notice? Why price started rising again? It got there, it ranged, took it, came back, range, took it, came back, range. Now, it finally took it, rested on it, but came back down to my support. That means there's a very strong relationship between price and this support right now. Now, when I opened the chart, I mentioned that price has been trying to go up, was being resisted, for the longest period of time. Yeah, we also do training on phone. It's not that difficult. It's not that difficult. You just need to zoom in and out a lot in order to get this area, just like I'm doing. All right. So now price is most likely to pull up. Most likely to pull up for gold. Why? Price is resting on this my support now. Previous support broken, broke the support, is now it turned to resistance. Now price has broken the resistance, resting on it, and is currently back again as support. So two things might happen. Price might decide to come back to my support, right? Before finally going up. So it means that if I come to my lower time frame, I want to see something like this. Let me arrange it well now. So don't be shocked when you see price coming down all the way down. Don't be shocked when you see price coming back all the way down. If price is falling, just wait for it to get back to this level. Then we'll take buy again. And on the other hand, sorry, I just want to fit this well. Let me bring this well. Okay, so, and on the other hand, you can see where we want to make things a bit complicated. We have what we call break of structure and the like. Then you see that price is currently taking out this mini resistance level right here. There's a mini resistance level right here, and price is currently taking it out. Currently taking it out, which means you can just fly. All of a sudden, price is flying. But in general, either you're on buy, but what you don't want to do is to be selling this guy right now. What you don't want to be doing is selling this guy. you don't want to be selling this guy right now. There's a higher probability that this guy is pulling up, right? So that is for gold right now. Let's go to US 100. Let's see if this our analysis can fly on it. US 100. Okay. Now, this is indices for those who don't know. This is also known as NASDAQ, combination of 100 best tech companies in the US. Now, as much as these guys just remember that these are individual companies who are trying to make good of their companies also. Now, when things like buy the rumor, sell the fact, it happens here a lot. Now, this guy has a natural, if you look at them, they have a natural what trend now? I'm on my weekly time frame, And from here alone, this is January 2012. Since January 2012 to present, what do you think is happening? What do you think is happening? Up or down? This guy has been pulling up. Uptrend. All right. Now, in between the uptrend, you can have some unforgiving and massive downward retracements. Unforgiving and downward massive retracements. Okay. So you want to be careful with those retracements. Now, meanwhile, someone just asked what's the correlation between US 100 and gold? They first of all, they have a relationship with the US dollar. Dollar plays a significant role in the movement of those prices. Now, it's just like saying you can either eat rice or beans. You can either eat rice or beans. So rice is like US dollar. Beans is like your gold, for instance. So if you are eating rice, then the beans is suffering. But if you are eating beans, rice is suffering. So it's more like, so with gold now, gold is an alternative to the US dollar. It means people either are having their money in gold, in the dollar, or they are having the money in gold. So what influences it? When dollar is doing bad, either fundamental comes out and makes dollar weak, you notice that gold starts to pull up. It's because people are dumping the dollar because it's weak and they are buying gold. Gold is a safe haven. It's another way of storing the value of your money, right? It has been tested by time. So people convert their dollar to gold. Now, when you are selling off the dollar, it keeps falling. And when you are buying gold simultaneously, the demand pressure for gold pushes price up. So they have an inverse relationship, opposite directions. Now, instead of some persons to buy gold, some persons decide to buy shares or buy stocks. So when you are buying stocks now, you can buy things like US 100, NASDAQ. Okay, so they are both at the opposite side of the dollar. They have an opposite relationship. Most times when the dollar is going up, the US 100 most likely can be going up, except because, like I said, it's individual businesses. So sometimes those businesses can be doing well, right? While the gold itself is falling. So they might not, they don't have a 100% correlation, but most of the time they have this correlation because they are usually against the dollar. When the dollar is down, gold most likely is going up. And when dollar is down to US 100, most likely is going up. Except there is something happening to those businesses that are making it perform, right? So that's the answer to your question that I have. You can do more research also on them. Okay. Let me get it here. Okay, so the number is there and the name of Victor. All right, so let's quickly just finish this. This meeting is about to end. I'm about to start another meeting by 9. So let's just finish this guy. Don't forget, for those who are still confused about one or two, just go back to this video when we are done. The link will be dropped before we end this call. So you can go back and listen from beginning. Not just for the point or whatever, the buy or sell. You are listening to understand how the analysis is being done, right? Yes, it's the same as WhatsApp number. It's the same WhatsApp number. You can check me up on that also. All right, so US 100. Now, I'm on my weekly time frame. I've confirmed that the overall directional bias is up. But on my intermediate time frame, is that the same thing right now? On my 4 hours, what am I seeing? On my 4 hours, what am I seeing? Up or down? Has been going up for the last few days. what did we conclude on Euro USD? Euro USD? No, did we do Euro USD? I don't think so. We did AUD USD and GBP USD, then we did gold. So now for the last few days, price has been pulling up for US 100. Let me make sure I get this right. So if I can have a trend line to connect my point, it's going to be very good. It's going to be very good. Then I have something like this. Okay, so on my 4-hour time frame, price has been tending up a lot, for a while now. Now, if I go to my daily time frame, you see that this is more like it is getting to almost like the highest point it has gotten to before. Check it out. This is like the highest point. This is like the resistance it's having. This is still on my 4 hours. I'm just trying to recognize the pattern. Now, my support is not flat. My support is not giving me something like this because price is currently in an active trend. So the difference between a ranging market and a trending one is previously, for instance, for AUD USD, I have my support level. I can have my support level flat. Sorry, I'm just trying to show you the difference. You can see I can use something like this to shape or map out my support levels. I can have it horizontally. But in this case for US 100 right now, I can't do that. I can't have my support horizontal. So this is one of the ways you'll be able to tell if your trend is still active. Now, if I want to do so, it means I'll be too biased. I'll be shifting my support, upward, a lot. All right. So what I do, you can have what we call a trend line attached to it, just like I did here, having this trend line from here all the way here, because I can't have a horizontal support. Price is consistently shifting up, shifting up, shifting up. So my trend is most likely still active, but I noticed that the moment price got to this highest level, it fell, formed a level here, went back to this level, almost at that same level, what happened again? It fell, coming very close to my previous support, just like close to my previous support. Now, it's going up again. It means I should be careful because price has fallen from here, falling from here. What do you notice right now? It's possibly ranging, right? Now, if I go to my lower time frame, my H1, to see how it is, this is the highest level. This is the next level it fell from. Price is currently there and it's ranging. It means that it might be hard for price to keep pulling up. I don't know if you get my point. So you do your analysis from a higher perspective, higher perspective, then it gives you a better clue of what to expect, what price is most likely going to do, right? So for US 100 right now, if price most likely can start to fall from here, especially when the dollar rises, right? Dollar is currently up, down now. That's why it's not coming down, right? So alternatively, if price gets to my resistance level the way here, then I'm going for a sell because price might not really continue that trend right now. All right. Price might not continue that trend right now. Okay, so sorry, we are going to have to stop our analysis right here because of want of time. Okay, so please do well to check out this video. The link of the video is going to be dropped for you here on the chat so you can watch this video again. Meanwhile, NFP is coming out tomorrow, so don't forget to fund your account, trade NFP, make massive profits. I use MT4. I use MT4. the MetaTrader 4. Okay, so this is the video. This is the link to the video. So please do well to check out the video and watch it for better understanding. All right. Thank you very much for your time here. I wish you a peaceful day. All right. NFP is Friday. Sorry about that. Thank you for the correction. Sunday. NFP is Friday. Yeah, sure. You can watch other videos. Rally Trade has a lot of videos. So once you just follow that link at Rally Trade, you will see a whole lot of videos that we have. A whole lot.